Blood, sand, the roar of 1,000 voices. Gladiators, the icons of ancient Rome, forever locked in combat, their legacy blurred between legend and brutal reality. Picture the arena. Sunlight blazing on polished armor, the air thick with anticipation. But was every fight truly a duel to the death? Surprisingly, most gladiator matches didn't end with a fatal blow. These were highly trained athletes, investments for their owners. Training a gladiator took years, and to let them die casually was financial madness. Many fights were stopped when a clear winner emerged, or even before serious injury. Yet, death still lurked with every bout. The crowd's thirst for drama made every match intense, and the Emperor's thumb could seal a man's fate in an instant. But forget the Hollywood image of the helpless slave doomed from the start. In reality, not all gladiators were slaves. Many were volunteers, free men who craved fame, fortune, or redemption. Roman audiences adored their champions. The greatest gladiators were superstars, their names chanted by crowds, their faces sold on oil lamps and wall paintings. Some even won their freedom after impressive victories. It wasn't just swords and shields. There were at least a dozen different types of gladiators. The heavily armored Murmillo, the nimble Thracian, the wild Retiarius who fought with net and trident. Imagine staring down an opponent armed with a trident and weighted net. One wrong move and you're entangled, helpless on the ground. Training was relentless. Gladiators lived in barracks called ludi, under the strict rule of ex-soldiers known as Lanista. Food was carbohydrate-rich to fatten the body, muscle padded by layers of fat, hoping to keep wounds more superficial. And the games? They were political theater. Emperors put on lavish spectacles to win favor and broadcast power. Julius Caesar even hosted mock naval battles, flooding entire arenas for the occasion. But the arena was more than a killing ground. It was a showcase of Roman values: bravery, discipline, sacrifice. In a society obsessed with honor and death, gladiators became unlikely heroes. For some, the arena was a last hope. Criminals and prisoners of war might fight for a chance at absolution. Others were condemned as punishment, forced to battle wild beasts in the opening acts of the day. Despite it all, a strong sense of brotherhood bonded the fighters. Gladiators saluted each other and their audience before combat. Win or lose, they shared the same fate beneath the gaze of Rome. The greatest myth of all, that every match was a cruel, mindless slaughter. The reality, a complex, ritualized spectacle with rules, referees, even medical teams waiting on the sidelines. Still, a single misstep could end in tragedy. The final decision often lay in the hands of the editor, the official or emperor who staged the show. Sometimes mercy prevailed. Sometimes the sands ran red. Centuries later, the cheers have faded, but the echoes remain. Gladiators, more than just fighters, more than mere slaves. They were living legends, forged in steel and sweat, their stories impossible to silence. What other secrets still lie buried beneath the sands of the arena? Stay with us for the next chapter in the saga of the Roman Empire.